Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Red Mist in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we, my friends, are playing some Clash Royale. Now, I've been trying out a lot of new decks. I've been trying some stuff and things, and to be honest, I'm not really enjoying them too much. So I've kind of gone back in time to a deck that I used to really enjoy using. It's got a lot of counters, really fun to use, and here it is. It's the Valkyrie Goblins Barbarian deck that I ran before with the Princess in the back, and it still works an absolute treat. The Valkyrie Goblins are still OP as hell, and people just really don't expect the push to come when you play the Valkyrie and Goblins. They really underestimate how much damage it does. So as you can see, we're fighting against a guy here with the Lava Hound, the Mega Minion, and the Goblin Barrel. I wanted to put my Elixir Pump down, but he played that Goblin Barrel, so I played my Princess instead. He poisons, but I put the Archers and the Barbarians just in front, and we're able to get in to the tower. We zap his minion, 2 barbarians, 2 archers, and look at the damage on that tower, my boys and girls. Look at that. It is wrecked. So now we know that with only 358, 59 HP on the tower, we know we can start pushing that left-hand lane. We know he's going to be looking at playing the Lava Hound, so we were waiting. We were ready to pounce on the left-hand side. Valkyrie Goblins down on the left. Unfortunately, he counters with his Valkyrie, which does shut down the push. But the Princess is able to get, like, was that 4 shots off on the tower? So we're doing good over there. We're going to fireball his minions. The archers are going to stay doing some heavy damage to his Lava Hound. The Valkyrie is going to distract his giant or mega minion, and it's going to pull 2 of them hounds all the way back over to his side, and he's going to start up his push again. So what we're going to do, we're going to put down an Elixir Pump in the front just to be super annoying, force him to play in a different way, which he doesn't. He still builds up that huge push over on the left or on the right. So we just go and put down the Barbarians and the Goblins on the left-hand side. His zap is not enough to kill our Goblins. He has to play his Mega Minion because he knows he's going to lose that tower. He's pushing all out. I've used the Valkyrie to distract his Valkyrie. The Princess goes down just in time to actually counter his Goblin Barrel. The Archers are still going to take care of his tower. The Barbarians to stop his Valkyrie. The Fireball to take that second tower with 1 second left on the clock. And that is a win right there. And we're going to take 2 crowns to none. Happy days, looking good, doing stuff and things. And then, my friends, we're going to play a Sparky. Now, it wasn't his fault. You know, I'm not going to lie. It wasn't his fault that he lost. But then, at the same time, he played so predictable that it wasn't anything to even be phased about here. And this is what I want to show you guys. Now, near enough everyone that has the Ice Wizard will play it with their Sparky and a Giant. So we're just going to use the Fireball to do some good damage to Sparky and some damage to the Ice Wizard. The Zap to take away Sparky's shot. And then the Valkyrie's going to continue to kill the Goblins. The Ice Wizard. Goblin and Archers are going to kill his Giant. Even with the Rage, we only took a little bit of damage. We played an oops because of the fact that he has Sparky and he messed it up and we took a tower. But we weren't being too confident because of the fact of he has Sparky and a Royal Giant. Sparky and a Giant, not a Royal Giant. But because we know what he's got, we're playing very strategy. We're going to wait for that Sparky because he's going to play it in the back to build up that push. He's got no choice. As soon as he does, down goes the Valkyrie, down goes the Goblins. He continues to do that push over on the right and then tries distracting with his 1 Elixir Skeletons. It's too little too late. That tower's gone over on the left. The Princess is going to do some good work over on the side and do some damage. The Zap is going to take away Sparky's shot. The Valkyrie is going to get rid of his Ice Wizard and his Sparky. And then the Valkyrie, the Goblins, and the Princess are going to take away his Giant. And we're sitting pretty right now. We got a Valkyrie going down. We got a Princess moving in. We got 2 Archers going in. We're going to play down a second Princess. We're going to go for that win. The Princess targets the tower just before that Minion Horde gets in. I zap the Minion Horde to give the time for the Princess to actually get one more shot off, which wasn't needed because the Princess over on the left was going to take that tower anyway. So double machine gun, flaming arrows of hell to take out that King Tower right there at the end. And that is how you do it, my friends. And we're going to jump into a live battle. We're going to see if maybe we can get a third win. Going back to this deck, we've literally played 2 games. We got 2 wins from it. So we're going to continue to try and get some wins, move back up into the Legendary Arena. Because to be honest, using all of the random decks, I did actually go and drop down to about 2,500 because obviously I haven't got very super high level cards when it comes to all of the other troops as such. So obviously there was a little bit of a leeway because I've not really bothered leveling much else up because, as I say, I've only ever really used the troops that I'm using now, really. So obviously I've kind of only focused on leveling them up. He's going to send in his fireball towards the barbarians probably, so we're going to leave that alone. There's the fireball. We're going to come in with the Valkyrie in front of the unfortunately we were slightly late on that, but the Archer's going to come in. He's going to counter with his Valkyrie again, isn't he? Oh nice, he didn't. We're going to give him a cry face. That tower is done. We're going to give him an oops because that tower is finished, my friends. The Archers are going to take care of that over there. He's going to be looking at coming in with his Royal Giant. We're going to play down the Princess on the left because he's going to play his Royal Giant over on the right. There's his Royal Giant. We knew it was coming. We're going to need to save up Elixir here for it. We're going to ignore that guy over there. We're going to go ahead and put down the Royal Giant here, or the Barbarians over on the Royal Giant here. We're going to distract with the Elixir Pump, and we're going to take those guys out there. He's not going to counter those guys. We're going to come in with our Goblins. We're going to go zap the Valkyrie. Our Valkyrie is going to get onto the tower. His Valkyrie is going to obviously counter our Valkyrie, but it's okay because we've got some good stuff and things going on. We're going to come over here like this. We're going to come over here like this. We're going to come over here like this. And we're going to go do this like this. And now that his Royal Giant is basically open, we're going to come in like this. And we're going to do some good stuff and things over there. That's going to be okay. This is going to be distracted, and we, my friends, are going to be sitting pretty. We're just going to go do this like this, and that should be game over. And we're going to give him a thumbs up because he's a Royal Giant user, and my friends, this deck was designed to crush Royal Giant decks. This is pretty much what the deck that I designed at the very, very beginning stages when the Royal Giant becomes super OP. As you guys know, this was the deck that originally, very first, got me into the Legendary Arena way back when, and it was also the deck that got me my highest ever trophies of 3,120, or 62 in fact. So, anyway guys, if you want to play it, that is the deck right there. It is super overpowered because of the fact of it has everything you need to counter stuff. You've got a Princess to counter the minions and spam. If you don't have a Princess, then now you can actually use a few things actually. You could either use the Musketeer. It is a little bit more elixir though, but you know, still very good. You can use the got 3 elixir minions, which is pretty much what I used before I got the Musketeer. or now, if you have a good level, guys, then the Mega Minion will probably be a much more viable option than the Princess is, just because one, it flies in the air, two, it does a lot of damage, and three, it actually has a fair amount of health as well. So for defense wise, it will work amazingly, but for getting a sneaky bit of tower damage, obviously it's not going to work better than the Princess. But anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please show some support, hit that like, hit that subscribe, go ham for me, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the streets.